glass, a neon fracture in the dark, 100 small alarms. The city breathes in binary, a tremor through my palms. 7 letters on a screen, like a countdown to a fall. Whispered currency of comfort, I hear the siren call. There's a gravity that spins me toward an old familiar edge, a cyclotron of memory that folds me like a map I pledged to burn when I was brave enough to step outside the maze. But echoes of a chemical lullaby still haunt my days. I tally every promise with the calculus of shame, integrals of impulse, derivatives of blame. Each heartbeat is a metronome that ticks in uneven time. I'm composing reasons not to answer to that rhyme. Fingers on the trigger of the past, trembling like a wire. I trace the filaments of fear, they shimmer, stoke the fire. Voices from the fissures plead, you know the peace it brings. But peace bought on borrowed wings collapses with the wings. Resist the sevenfold siren, don't drown in midnight's wine. There's an access to the darkness that wants to make you mine. Fight the pull, break the cycle, carve a line through gravity. If I fall alone. If I stand to see. I'll count the scars like constellations, map the road back home. Sevenfold siren, I will not follow you alone. Old friends in paper masks parade across my mind's corridor. They offer hollow altars where I paid and asked for more. The mirror is a ledger, and the ledger keeps the score. I know the choreography of each relapse before the door. A soft-lit tunnel promising a short and silver death, a breath that says relief, a step that steals my breath. But underneath the glamour is a ledger full of cost, and every little surrender is another little lost. Hear the siren's second verse, more cunning than before. It speaks in softer cadences, it hums beneath the floor. But in the hollow of my ribs, I keep a stubborn drum, a rhythm that remembers how to outrun what's to come. Resist the sevenfold siren, don't drown in midnight's wine. There's an access to the darkness that wants to make you mine. Fight the pull, break the cycle, carve a line through gravity. If I fall alone. If I stand to see. I'll stitch the nights with morning, weave a map of what I'm owed. Sevenfold siren, I will not follow down that road. I remember summer rooms and paperbacks and light. I remember hands that held me when the world collapsed at night. I remember saying never until my voice went thin and small. Now the echo of that promise is the scaffolding of all. I am not a single failure, I am a sum of triumphs. tongue. There's a ledger full of morning songs. We've only just begun. Fight the pole, break the cycle, carve a line through gravity. If I fall with courage. If I rise to be a man who keeps the sunrise, who keeps the promises he made. Sevenfold siren, your siren song will fade. The city exhales, the neon blurs, the screen goes dark again. My fingers are still trembling, but I've learned to count to 10. One breath, then another, tethered I remain. The siren hums beyond the door. Inside I keep the flame.